We love the borders, the hills, the rivers, the history, the traditions, the places, from Lauder and Heriot in the north, to Eyemouth and Coldstream in the east, to Hoyk and Jedburgh in the south, to West Linton and Peebles in the west. But most of all, we love the people. The greatest need of all people in the Scottish borders is the same as all of Scotland. More local churches through which people can hear and respond to the good news of Jesus. My name is Craig Anderson and I'm the minister of Galashiels Free Church, a new church plant here in the borders. As the Free Church of Scotland, we have a long, rich heritage that's helped shape this country we love. And so our vision as a family of churches to have a healthy gospel church for every community in Scotland. Locally as Galashiels Free Church, we want to be rooted in Jesus and reaching the borders. We want to start a church that very much has Jesus and His Word at the centre, but always with the borders in view. A local, healthy gospel church in the heartland of the borders that will gather and grow disciples to the glory of Jesus Christ. As well as meeting on Sundays, we want to start midweek community groups right across the borders. Groups in the different towns and villages which we hope will grow into churches in their own right, which rightly reflect the people in those areas. We also want to partner with churches here in different ways, because we want to see more churches strengthened in the borders, more churches planted in the borders, so that more people can meet Jesus. We seek to be a worshipping community grace, gathered by the gospel of Jesus, that makes and matures disciples of Jesus to the glory of Jesus in Gala, the borders, and beyond. Let me tell you a story. There's a man called Hudson Taylor been over in China telling the people there about the good news of Jesus. But in 1860 he was exhausted, he was unwell, and he had to return back to the UK with his wife and his family. But in his time back here, his burden grew more and more for the people of China. And so he prayed for 24 workers to come with him to China to tell people about Jesus. And so in 1865, the China Inland Mission was born, now called OMF. And after praying for 24 people, 18 people came and joined him in that work. And yet his burden grew all the more. He knew there was millions of people in China who needed to hear about Jesus. And Hudson was some boy. He sent out a call for 100 workers to come and join him in what he was doing there. And do you know what? 102 people answered. This video is like Hudson Taylor's call. There's not millions here in the borders, but 115,000 people. And so there's a group of us meeting in Gala, coming from right across the borders, and we're praying for more people to come and join us. Will you consider coming and joining us here? Perhaps you already live in the borders and you're looking for a new church to join. I'd love trying to answer any questions you have. Please do contact me through the website. Or why not come on a Sunday? We meet at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. through in the Focus Centre on Livingston Place here in Gala. Perhaps you live elsewhere in Scotland. Will you consider moving to the borders? There's lots of excellent employers down here, but actually the borders is really accessible to the Central Belt, especially accessible to Edinburgh with the Borders Railway. Or perhaps you're a first-time buyer, perhaps you rent, perhaps you're retired. The borders is a much more affordable place than elsewhere in the country. Plus it's beautiful. Or even more importantly, do you love Jesus? Do you love the borders? Do you want to help form a new gospel community down here? Will you consider coming and joining us? I'd love to hear from you. Will you pray for us? Pray for people to meet Jesus. Pray for this church to become established and grow and plant more churches. Will you consider giving financially? Again, see our website, contact me through there on how you can do that. Or perhaps you're watching this and you're not a Christian and you have loads of questions. I'd love to try and answer those for you. We love the borders. We love the people of the borders. Most of all, we love Jesus. And we want more people in the borders to know Jesus too. Not just now, but future generations also. Will you join us at Galashiels Free Church, rooted in Jesus, reaching the borders?